That little fellow can fly. I can't. I'll never get there like this. It's too far away. I'm too far away. The sea. There's a bird's nest on the chimney. There's a workshop's down there. There are vegetables growing over there. Storehouse and workshop. The inner courtyard. I can see buildings. I wonder what they are. Nice view. This building must be pretty high up. Storehouse and workshop.
So you are the stranger who came to us through the Gate of the Worlds. We meet at last. I am very pleased to see you.
Oh yes? I can't say the feeling's mutual. I want to get out of here. This minute. Who are you anyway?
Hush. Be calm. Nothing will happen to you here. I am your friend.
My friend? That's a lie. I can do without friends like you.
We have been expecting you. We need you. You are the one all our hopes are hanging on.
What's that? You've been expecting me? That's impossible. I came here from the year 2000. You can't even know I exist.
You came to us through the Gate of the Worlds. He who comes through this gate has the power to alter the course of history.
Right now, I don't even know where I am.
You are in a monastery, the final refuge of the last Druids of Britain. You have come to us in our greatest hour of need.
What do you mean?
Our order is facing extinction. For thousands of years, we have been handing our knowledge down from generation to generation. Every pupil was instructed by his mentor for 20 years, until he was worthy of being taught all the secrets of the Druids. And finally, he would become a mentor himself.
I see. And?
A Druid's power can serve either good or evil. The mentor's teaching alone determines which side will prevail. A pupil without a mentor is left to his own devices. He acts without wisdom or knowledge, and thus becomes hungry for power and evil.
Okay, that's old news so far.
Our Grand Master Surston killed his mentor and became evil, yet he succeeded in becoming the leader of our brotherhood. He is now preparing a ritual mightier than any that has ever been performed. He wishes to transfer the entire Brotherhood's power to 5 infants, to ensure that the power of the Druids will live on forever. These infants will be stronger than any Druid the world has ever seen, and they will grow up without a mentor. They are destined for evil. They will be tyrants, mighty, immortal, invincible.
Sounds familiar.
Together, we can prevent this from happening. A small circle of brothers have united under my leadership with the intention of stopping Surston.
But?
Surston seems to suspect something is going on. Ever since we occupied this monastery, he has been building fortifications to prevent anyone but himself from entering the places of worship. We know there is a secret room where he keeps a crystal ball. We also know that Surston has had our temples close to the river altered. With your help, we will get past his fortifications.
Why do you need my help for that?
We are few, and Surston is having us watched. We need somebody of equal power to him.
And you think that's me?
Your journey here has given you the power to alter the course of history. That is more than any of us would be capable of doing. Find the room that harbors the crystal ball. I have arranged for you to be allowed to move freely within the monastery until the day of your execution.
The day of my execution? Oh, great. Now you tell me. How much time does that give me?
I must leave you now. I bid you good luck.
Hey, where will I find you? What's your name, anyway?
I am called Maglor.
Oh, great. Inspector Miller will never believe this. That is, if I ever get to tell him. And Melanie will... Hold on. Where did she get to? I can't go to sleep now. I've got things to do. This is no use to me. An empty plate. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much. A yoke. I've seen one of these before, in a museum. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much. Ugh, it's half full. This wouldn't make my room look much better. A musical presentation. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Have you discovered anything yet?
I have to learn how to find my way around here first. Don't you think you might be able to show me around the monastery?
Out of the question. We should not be seen together. We will make sure that Surstan's spies do not bother you. Everything else is up to you.
What have you done with Melanie Turner?
She is safe for the moment.
What do you mean, for the moment?
The day of her execution is the same day when your life will end.
That sounds really encouraging. A double execution, so to speak. And when will that be?
Surstan has decreed that the day of the ritual shall be the day we both die.
Where's Melanie now?
She may move freely within the monastery, just like you. I have been to see her and told her everything. I do not know where she is now. I believe she wanted to take a look around the library.
The library? We are sentenced to death and Melanie Turner goes to look at the library? Okay. I'm sure I'll find her. I'll see you later.
What more do you want?
I must ask you something about the talk we had earlier.
Was there something you didn't understand?
I've still got a few more questions concerning Surstan.
I have told you all there is to know about him. He is a tyrant. Do not get too close to him. He will not hesitate to kill you.
That doesn't sound too good.
I'm serious. Be on your guard.
I've still got a few more questions concerning the ritual.
Then ask me, but quickly. We cannot talk so openly with one another for long.
What exactly is going to happen at the ritual?
Only Surstan knows that for certain. He has gained an incredible amount of magical power during the past few months. He has gained possession of all means required for the perfection of the ritual, and he has spent many nights working on new invocations, which no one can understand but him. We must find out how Surstan plans to receive the power during the ritual. Presumably, he has bewitched some object which he has hidden somewhere. We must find that object and take it from him.
Where will the ritual take place?
At the megalith circle of Stonehenge, on the sacred altar, in the center of the Ring of Stone. There we celebrate our high ceremonies, and there we receive the power required for the greatest magic of all, the transferal of life force.
Right, I might have known. That's why Lord Sinclair and his band of gentlemen go there so often.
Lord Sinclair? Who is that?
Lord Sinclair is one of the 5 that Surstan will transfer the power to. I've met him in the year 2000.
Then Surstan did succeed in completing his ritual.
Not quite, but Lord Sinclair has become powerful enough to try and finish it himself.
We will prevent this from happening. When you return to your time, this Lord Sinclair will never have existed.
Is there a set time for the ritual to take place?
The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall, precisely.
I'll see you later. Looks like someone does a lot of writing here. Not a pretty sight. Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates. Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates. A ham. A ham. No thanks, I've lost my appetite. I don't need any of this. They certainly have a lot of supplies here. Crates. Perfectly ordered. I can't get up there. It's fixed that strange symbol again. I'm sure sitting on that would be considered a serious offense. I don't think I ought to do it. An old library, filled with the typical smell of old leather-bound books. It's a writing desk. I don't really need to write anything down at the moment. Melanie, there you are.
Brent!
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
I was just having a look around, and then I ended up here in the library.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
Melanie, we're in pretty serious trouble. What on earth are you doing in here?
Reading. They've got some really interesting books in here, Brent. Take this one, for example. It's a book on the monastery's history. It was written by Christian monks. It says...
Hold on, Melanie. Before you start your academic lecture, you may be interested to know that I've just seen someone called Maglaw, who was good enough to tell me that you and I are to be executed in a few days' time.
I know that, Brent. I've seen him too. He was here half an hour ago. He told me everything.
Oh, and I suppose it doesn't bother you? Well, as for me, I had other plans for the eve of my life, to be honest.
Brent, what do you think I'm doing here with these books? I'm looking for something that might be of help to us.
This is no time to start reading, Melanie. We must do something.
Well, at least I found out that this monastery used to be inhabited by Christian monks.
So what? What good is that?
Why don't you listen? The Druids besieged the monastery, but they couldn't find a way in. Not one of the monks that tried to flee during the siege ever came back. The monks heard their brothers screaming, sometimes for days on end.
I think I can guess what the Druids were doing to them.
That's where the chronicles stop. In mid-sentence, the Druids must have found a way into the monastery.
Melanie, this is all very interesting, but we just don't have time for history lessons. We're in trouble now.
I know, Brent. That's why I suggest you have a good look round the monastery while I carry on studying these books. Maybe we'll find a way out of this.
What good's that supposed to do?
2 pairs of eyes see more than one. I may find something in these chronicles that'll help us fight the Druids. Meanwhile, I suggest you look for the room Maglaw mentioned, the one where the crystal ball is hidden.
I don't know. I'm not sure I trust him all that much. What if he's lying?
Brent, there's no point in worrying about that now. He's the only friend we've got around here.
Aren't you scared at all, Melanie?
Of course I'm scared, but we mustn't give up. If we just sit around and wait, the ritual will be completed, and then we'll die.
Perhaps we should never have come here.
What choice did we have? To let the circle rule the world?
That may yet happen anyway. The only difference is that we won't be there to see it.
We're not dead yet, Brent. There's still a chance. We have to try. Think of Mr. Blake. He helped us and paid for it with his life. Do you want his death to have been in vain?
Ah, Mr. Blake. If only he could have seen all this. It would have confirmed all his theories.
I doubt it would have pleased him very much, though.
Okay, Melanie. You're right. Let's do all we can. I'll take a look around this place. Will you still be here later?
Of course.
Good. Take care of yourself.
And you, Brent.
I'll take a look around this place. Will you still be here later?
Of course.
Good. Take care of yourself.
And you, Brent.
You never know. It may be later. A plate of tasty-looking grapes. That's a spade. That's a spade. These jugs are empty. Crabs. They're for snobs. It's too heavy for me. A knife. I'd better leave it where it is. I'll take it with me. Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to put in them? Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to put in them? That's a lot of storage jugs. That's a lot of storage jugs. A hatch to the dining hall. Not very easy to handle. I'd better leave them here. They are spears. A dining table. It's a dining table. It's big.
You? What do you want?
I take it you're Serstan, am I right?
And you are the man who came all the way here just to let me kill him. What do you want? Is the little bit of life I've granted you too much for you?
What are you planning to do to us?
When the great day has come, and the ritual has been perfected, your lives will end.
Why don't you just kill us right now?
You are indeed lucky to be allowed to live for a few more days. My brother Maglor spoke up for you, and I was incapable of refusing him his wish. I have such a very soft heart.
What did Maglor say?
He suggested making you our witnesses, the first witnesses of our unlimited power. You will watch your miserable world come to an end, and you will see a new, eternal empire arise from the ashes. And then you will die. A great honor will be bestowed upon you. You will be the last sacrifices of the old world.
You're mad. Completely insane. What right do you have to keep us here?
What right do I have? The right that I take when I want it. The Council of the 12 selected me to lead this order and determine its fate as I see fit. The spirit of the Brotherhood speaks with my voice. As the undisputed leader of this Brotherhood, I have decreed that any creature that ventures close to this monastery is mine to do with as I choose. I alone determine who may live and who must die.
How dare you set yourself up as the Lord of life and death?
I create and I destroy. I use only the eternal laws of nature, the universe.
So you're keeping us here just because we approached the monastery? That's not much of a reason.
You don't understand. You cannot understand. The things you call reasons are meaningless to me. I am the one reason for everything that happens around here. My will is the will of my brothers. They are proud of being led by a chosen one like me. I have made them a part of the grand scheme of things.
You're just a common tyrant, except a little more of a megalomaniac than most.
Dominance and unity are the keys to all great deeds. The unconditional submission I expect from my followers is the first step towards real, unlimited power. The kind of power I will gain for our order. But a mortal like you can never understand that.
You may be right there. I've come to offer you a deal.
A deal? You are offering me a deal? You overrate your importance. I will not do deals with you.
I know something that you can't know.
What might that be?
I won't tell you until you give me your word that you will let me and my friend go.
What? You cannot truly believe that I will fall for a trick like that. There is nothing you can know. There is nothing you can bargain with. I will not enter into any deal with a useless creature like you. I will grind you underfoot, if it pleases me to do so. That is all you may expect from me. Now get out of my sight.
The fire's gone out. A crate. My case file. A druid's bed. Basket. It's empty. The fire's on. This wouldn't make my room look much better. Good Lord, what a bloodbath. Good grief. There must be hundreds of candles in here. Halberds. 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 I'll take these candles with me. No one will notice they're missing. A screw. A screw. These are roots. That's an iron crucible. These are wax candles. That's an iron crucible. It's empty. It's a bed. Ah, books. Too bad I wouldn't be able to understand a word of them. Ah, books. Too bad I wouldn't be able to understand a word of them. medieval scene with a ship. A matter of taste. This wouldn't make my room look much better.
Now what you want? Are you so eager to die? Your death will come soon enough. Now get out!
One moment, please. Just one short moment. May I ask you one more question?
You do not need to ask questions. It would be a waste of time answering you. You would not understand the answers anyway.
I'll chance that.
You must think you're very clever, just like all fools. You will soon understand just how pointless each of your actions, sentences, and thoughts is. Very soon now, my power will be multiplied, and I will continue to exist within it. It will make me immortal, and you will be no more than a pile of dust that the wind will carry out to sea.
I've heard your order is facing its downfall.
You've heard that? From whom? From a fool like yourself? Our order is not facing its downfall, but a great new beginning, even if some of my brothers dislike the idea. Or did you think I did not know of the ridiculous conspiracy that some of my misguided brothers have set up? They have told you of it, haven't they? I do not expect you to betray them, but they are greatly mistaken where their abilities are concerned, and they underestimate me. I will soon find out which of my brothers are betraying me, and I will destroy them without even lifting a finger. The path I have determined cannot be altered. Our fate is sealed. Now get out of my sight. You bore me.
Right, now the crucible's in the fireplace. It'll get nice and hot in there. The candles have melted. Now I've got a block of wax. I'd rather think about it being a screw.
Have you not been listening to me? Get out!
I'd like to stay and watch you.
I understand. You wish to see for yourself what lies in store for you. Is that it? Many doomed men are fascinated by their executioners. Man's curiosity is greater than his fear. Curiosity brought you here, and curiosity will kill you.
Then you don't mind?
Be my guest, if it amuses you. Watch me preparing for your final hour. You do not bother me. As long as you do not touch anything, I shan't even know you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You appreciate it. You are a pathetic creature.
I can't take this down. Earth and a shovel. There's rather a stiff breeze blowing there. torrential river. This should remain here. Vegetables are growing there. Surston's writing desk.
Do not disturb me.
Surston's writing desk. They just get in my way. They just get in my way. They're just stones. I hate salad. 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 I should think up something else. What good's a drain going to do me? Right, let's use this herb then. Right, let's use this. Looks like a drain. The inner courtyard is bigger than I thought. These could be the stables. It's fixed on tight. A rusty pipe. I don't think cisterns work this way. I'm sure you're not meant to go pulling stones out of it. Ah, yes, a lever. It works! The water's flowing now. Better turn it off again. That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that. I don't have a key. This looks very much like a workshop. There's a strong smell of smoke here. An interesting construction. Good day, friend. How are you?
How should I be? Every day I work my fingers to the bone. I get bad food, bad treatment. How would you be?
I understand. I'm not much better off than you are.
Huh. You think that, do you? You spend all day toiling hard for a pittance.
No, but at least you're working here of your own free will and can leave any time you like. I'm a prisoner.
Oh, a prisoner, are you? What did you get up to then?
Well, that's hard to explain. I think our main crime was coming here in the first place.
Our? You mean you're not the only prisoner here?
No, I came here with a lady.
Oh, a lady. That's good.
How is that good?
I haven't seen any ladies here for a long, long time. Is she pretty?
Yes, she is. But you'll keep away from her if you know what's good for you.
Ah, your wife, is she?
No, it's not that. But, look, I don't think this is any of your business. She's with me. That's all that need concern you.
All right, I get it. Then tell me what it is you want with me.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You? Look at you. A weakling like you. I'll bet you couldn't even hold a hammer. I used to have an apprentice who looked a lot like you. Didn't stay long, though. Work was too hard for him.
All right. If you don't want my help,
You can help me by not standing around in my way. If I don't get my work pieces finished by tomorrow, I'll be punished badly.
what exactly do you do here anyway?
I work the forge for my masters. Isn't that obvious? Pipes, weapons, locks, keys, a lot. Not right now, of course, since the fire's gone out.
You forging weapons for them?
You mean the war against the Danes? No. Wars come and go, year after year. My masters don't get involved. They're secret lot.
You don't seem to like your masters much.
Not like them. I hate them. Years and years I've spent slaving away in the smithy, and my children are starving anyway. Once I dared to go to Sir Stan's room and ask for more money.
And?
That's why I got these scars on my back.
What did they do to you?
10 lashes of the whip. My bare back. I couldn't lie down for 3 weeks. I've given up asking questions since then.
Why don't you fight back? A strong man like you?
Oh, I'd do anything to hurt those villains. Oh, but they are powerful and cruel. I have to finish my work by tomorrow, or else I'll be punished in some horrible way.
Do you think you might be able to help me get out of here?
I'd have to be pretty stupid to try that. I had to pledge loyalty to Sir Stan when I came here. Everyone did. Only he decides who can come and go.
I see. Oh well, looks like there's nothing I can do for you or that you can do for me.
I'm really sorry, stranger, but as you can see, I have enough problems here as it is. I really can't do with any more.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know a thing about being a blacksmith. Very impressive, that anvil. Animal skins are hanging out to dry there. That's a lot of weapons. Better not. The smith... Oh, yes, this looks familiar. I wonder what this symbol stands for. It won't work like that. There's nothing I really need right now. These must be the stores. There's a lot of stuff here. Looks a bit too creepy for my liking. They're just empty crates. Looks a bit too creepy for my liking. I think I'll steer clear of the shed. This secret compartment is empty.
Didn't I tell you not to speak to me?
I need undisturbed access to one of the rooms in the monastery.
Which room?
Surstan's room. Is that possible?
Out of the question. Whenever Surstan leaves his room, he locks the door and never lets the key out of his sight.
That settles that then, doesn't it? Or is there some way he could be lured away? Couldn't you get him out of his room on some pretext? Just long enough for me to take a look around undisturbed?
Yes, I may be able to. I shall try.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace. I don't feel I should be doing this. That's the casket. I should think about it again. That's the casket from the secret compartment. Surstan's writing desk. I thought it wouldn't work like... That's the stone blocking the secret compartment. That doesn't work. That's a bed sheet made of a block of candle wax. Looks like that won't work. A block of... I should think about it again. Think first, Brent. Not a good idea. He's bound to notice at once that the key's missing. Surston's writing desk. Aha! There's the key. It'd be too dangerous to take them with me. I couldn't make head or tail of them anyway. If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again. And I'll never get the casket back in. I can't do that. That's the key from Sir Stan's casket. If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again. And I'll never get the casket back in. I don't want that. That's the casket. That's the key from Sir Stan's casket. That's the casket from the secret No way. That's the key from Sir Stan's casket. I don't believe it will work like that. I don't want that. There's no point in that. I should think about it again. I can't see any connection there. I need your help. Could you take a look at this?
That's the impression of a key. Where did you get that? I made that key. I'm sure of it.
I'd like you to make me one like it.
What for? Isn't that the key for the door in the blue passage?
I think so. I'd love to know what's behind that door.
Are you mad? Do you think I want to die? Even if I wanted to, I couldn't make you a key anyway. The fire's gone out.
True, that is a problem. I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
can't take it away. The bird's sitting in it. I don't think it would have... These are earthworms. Worms? Of course, it ought to like them. But why should I feed this bird anyway? Sorry, it had to be done. I've cleared the chimney. That ought to solve your problem with the fire.
The chimney?
Yes. There was a crow's nest on it. I took it down, that's all.
Oh, yeah, great. Stranger, you just saved my knack. I'd better get back to work now, and quickly. I must hurry.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I'll take a look around.
All right. Please yourself. See you later, stranger.
Here. You should be able to make me a key now.
I told you, I'm not ready for death yet.
Look, I've helped you. Now I'm asking you to help me. It's only fair.
They'll kill us both. You can't expect a man to show that much gratitude.
You owe me something. If it hadn't been for me, they'd have punished you tomorrow anyway. You said so yourself. Now, how about it?
Oh, God help me. I must be going crazy. All right, give me that. I'll make you a key. It'll take a while, though.
No problem. I'll come back later to pick it up. Hello, Melanie. How's it going?
I found a few more chronicles. One of them describes all the details of the heathen practices in this region. The monks kept an eye on them because the heathens were their competition, you might say.
What were these heathen practices?
I don't think I ought to tell you. You wouldn't be too pleased.
Oh, right. I get it. Thanks for being so considerate. I think I've heard enough stories of cannibalism to last me a few years, thank you very much.
How are you getting on?
I need a bit more time. The monastery's rather large, and it's hard not to get lost. Also, I keep finding some druid or other following me around.
We don't have much time, Brent.
What can I do? I haven't found the room with the crystal ball yet, let alone a way out of here. Have you found anything about the druids in these books?
Nothing we didn't already know. It talks a lot about the transformation of the 4 elements. Mr. Blake told you all about that, didn't he?
Yes, that's right.
You've got to hand it to him. He'd done his homework all right. I found everything he said about the 4 elements in the Christian monks' original texts.
I don't see how the elements are going to be of any help to us.
Anything can be useful, Brent. I just thought I'd mention it. Do you remember what Blake told you?
Now what was it? Remind me.
The Druids believed that the 4 elements were the stuff that made up the world. Air, water and earth were the 3 basic elements. Fire's only purpose was to transfer one element into the state of another.
Which means?
Fire will turn solids or liquids into gas. Fire can turn a gas into a liquid. Take a combination of oxygen and hydrogen, for instance. Fire stands for transformation. The transferal of material into a new state. It's not that difficult, is it?
Melanie, could I ask you something personal?
Do you really think this is the right time?
No, probably not. But who knows if I'll ever get another chance to ask you.
Well, what is it? I'm curious.
If we ever get out of here alive,
Yes?
could you ever bring yourself to...
Go to Al's Pizza Palace for a pizza with you? Yes, I think I'd like that.
Hey, how did you guess? Do you know Al's Pizza Palace?
I've never been there, Brent, but when I went to Scotland Yard to look for you, I took a look at your office. I couldn't miss the boxes.
Oh, I see. A bit untidy in there, isn't it?
You could say that.
Yes, I should try and tidy up in there sometime. But you'd come with me?
I told you, yes.
Right. It's a deal. I'll remind you about it.
Okay, Brent. I'm looking forward to it. But it might be an idea if we try to get out of here alive first. What do you say?
Of course. I'm sure we will. Okay, Melanie, I'll go on looking.
Good luck.
Right. Your key's ready. Listen, stranger. I didn't give you this key, okay? If you're caught with this, it's your problem, not mine.
Yes, all right. Give it to me.
Sure you won't change your mind? This could kill you, you know.
No, I'll be all right. Give me the key.
Oh well. Don't say I didn't warn you. Here you go. Take care of yourself.
All right, I will. Thanks a lot.